streaming with a link popping up. See, so much details and so much elegance in the experience. Versus this is where we're at, and that too after many feedbacks. Like you click here. I'm gonna remove this so we can see the experience. Click on Facebook. What happened with this pop-up? It's going crazy with size wise. Then I click on get key. No loader on the button, nothing. Now it just showed up, so I could have clicked multiple times. In terms of information, we failed to this one doesn't have a picture, so we could have said TG for test group. None of that. We're showing something useless. Instead of showing title, we're trying to show URL. Check Facebook while it is not live. We try going live. It's the statuses are not clear, right? Like here, it's like stream published. Some alerts going on here. So am I live? Am I not live? Like what's going on? Uh, uh, um, and then at some point this might jump to show. I don't know.
But I mean, all of this is like implementation details. They're not really, we haven't really captured this anywhere in the design specs, right? It's like when the devs were implementing, this is one of the reasons why I want this collaboration to be more nimble between design and development. For example, a good developer would go, okay, it's that experience when the dialogue shifts up and down between loading state and data, right? And they would code it in such a way that the size of the dialogue would stay the same. It's just natural. It's just natural. Anybody who has any sense of kind of what good UX is, they would just try and implement it better. If they didn't, and they did it floppy, I don't know about it, right? Like nobody demoed this to me. Nobody said, hey, Vlad, we've done implementing simulcast settings. Can we hop on a call and I can show it to you? No one's done it to me, right? This is like all of these things that you're talking about today. That's the first time I'm seeing this since we designed it, since we designed the updated settings. I don't know, last year. So this is why like the communication between engineering and design needs to be a lot more nimble.
So first, the high level observation, right? Like the experience we're building is quite inferior, not even comparable. Blame games aside, the experience sucks what we're building compared to the competition. Question is, how do we get it on par? Question is, how do we get it better, right? There are few things around that. One is that we can hire engineers who have UX sense. We can have the engineers and that we have and ask them to build up UX sense. We can have design join stand-ups daily. We can force engineers and design to share work daily, right? We have 10 front-end engineers and 2 designers. Surely they have plenty to show every day, right? So one of the things right, to your point, we're seeing this 5 months later, even me, right? Like I see these things like 2 months later, 3 months later, and it looks like crap. So how do we improve it? It's a combination of, we need to empower just the team, both the engineers and design, to collaborate more closely. uh, uh, um, you know every day they or every time that they implement something, they should be able to just get on call with design, show that. If they don't have a sense of UX, get on call with design, figure it out. That's one thing that needs to happen. And
So
then
we implemented Thursday design stand-up for this exact purpose. And then engineering stopped doing it. They did it twice and then they stopped doing it. Right? So every Thursday, the design call is supposed to be engineering showing us new things they worked on, and we would give feedback. Do you guys remember?
I
We
don't
did those.
think I don't think it's frequent enough just doing it on Thursday. On top of that, it was eating up from the product design time, the design engineering time. So I think a more productive approach here would be to for Prem to work more closely with engineers on day-to-day basis, and then spend 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, with you daily to jam and take the feedback
Sure.
back. Cause you, yes, Prem.
For that point, I'll definitely have a word with all the engineers and also with the Vlad. So what for a couple of points, what I was thinking, I have created the list of general points.
Huh? Yeah. What did you say, Prem?
Yeah, I was saying like I have created the list of general things which all developer needs to take care of when they are developing. Like not for the single thing, all the things. If they are creating a smaller element, they need to take care of like what will be the empty state, what how the process state supposed to go. So all those things they always need to check whenever they are creating anything. So
Yeah. So there are few things, Prem, that we need to figure out, right? So first of all, if the engineers had extremely great design sense, the less work you guys would have to do for that to result into excellent design, right? We had that experience with Andrew. You had to do minimal work and he just got it. With our current team, you know, we may have to do more work than what we were doing in past. I don't know what that extra work is looking like. We need to figure it out. The point is, how do we produce superior outcome with least number of repetitions? But so two things I suggest. One is, you know, you catch up with them every day, see what they've done, then have access to their bills, their URLs, and then later in the day, you know, just quickly show that to Vlad and jam with him, and just catch him up as to like what they're up to and what feedback you've given. That way, it's more fluid, right? And that might give you guys sense on maybe if we did something extra in design, we'll have to do less work, right? So that way it's more fluid, the communication.
yeah, definitely. I'll
Definitely.
make sure.
Encourage them to like share stuff that they're doing with you frequently. Figure out how you can have it on your phone, on your URL, and then frequently also show that to Lard, so you know he is not finding out 5 months later when features build what weird shit we've pulled off. Rather, you know, component by component, he gets catch up on regular basis. You two catch up and you're aligned on what's being done.
Yeah, definitely. And all those for all these things, Vlad, I have also shared this general point things with you. If you
Yes.
have any points, you can just add on those lists.
Yes.
Cool, Prem. Yeah, why don't you show your max bid stuff? Meanwhile, I'm gonna gather.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
I created one document as a max bid improvements. So those are the points we can improve in terms of UX, whatever we have tasted. So this 6 point I have added. The other points I have written down is an UI issue from the developer side on based on the build what they have created. I have also added the video over here, and all those points are here. Just mention like what they are missing in terms of UI only. These all are the issues from the UI side. And some of the screenshot I have attached and explaining what is the issue and how we can solve it out. So at the start, the max bid improvements. So first is need to add the loader in button itself if something is happening. As Samip said in a couple of minutes back, like we are not having loader. So that needs to be added everywhere where it's needed. Like if something is happening in the backend and we are not getting enough data, we should showcase the loader on the button itself. That's how user will not just keeping clicking on the button. The second thing is in the live stream, I'm participating in multiple auctions. All participated auction will be visible at the first. So like we have like 150 products in a single stream, and I am participating in like 4 to 5 auctions. So every time I need to scroll down and need to find whatever the auction I have participated in. So what me and Sami was thinking if like should we just showcase all those participated auction at the top, just above all of our products, or is there any other solution we can share? That is the second point. Third point is if you are in the another stream and the notification appears, but you just swipe away and cancel that notification, how user can access that particular outbidded thing? So user needs to open the activity or notification section to access that. That is the third point I have added. So that is just a development stuff, and they need to solve it out. The fourth point was like change pencil icon to update
wants to
button.
log in from laptop,
So
just mute
like
your
remember in the
microphone and sound. But
orders
you will have the screen
section,
access that way easier.
like
Right?
we were having that small pencil icon, but the issue is that's not easily clickable. That's too small.
Yeah, you sit
So
here.
how we
whatever you wanna
can
do.
solve it out? So I have created one more version as a button, something like this.
This is Prem. Yeah, Prem is talking about some stuff.
Preview it's enabled, and if it is already enabled, they can disable that option. Then the third option is like max bid pop-up. Text and the text field should be the placeholder. So here